True stability comes from connecting to a larger system. Everything we chase externally, friends, money, relationships, these are unstable foundations. We're constantly searching for something outside ourselves. We jump into relationships unconsciously. We try to make billions. We tell ourselves, once I get this, I'll be stable. But that's an illusion. True support comes from your lineage. If your relationship with your family line is broken, or there's no feedback loop, you have to find that support within. That's self-realization. When you take responsibility for yourself, it builds confidence. You can rely on the fact that you have everything inside you to stand firm. You've already individuated. You've stood on your own 2 feet. Roots are important, yes, they're necessary. But sometimes you have to take full responsibility and say, I'm on my own. I don't need my lineage. That's psychologically heavy. Sometimes you slide back. For example, if your parents were alcoholics or passed away and you're living with this thought, in that case, you can ask for the strength of your lineage mentally. You find an authority figure for yourself. It doesn't have to be parents. It could be a grandparent. You visualize them. Ask for their blessing, and ask for the strength of your root. Meditation gives a temporary effect. I've been there. The effect lasts until the first situation knocks you off your feet. Life brings new experiences constantly. You think, okay, I meditated, I leveled up, but then a situation hits that you can't handle. When you have your lineage behind you, no matter what happens, you won't be shaken. But if you try to balance yourself only through meditation, it doesn't always work. Your psyche might not allow it, or a situation might arise that you're just not ready for. It's unstable. Meditation, sports, a healthy lifestyle, these are ways to train and strengthen your foundation, to refine it, but they aren't the foundation itself. True support comes from larger systems. Religion, faith in God, the higher self. In any confusing situation, you ask your higher self for an answer. Why am I here? Guide me. And events will unfold accordingly. I don't know many people who sit in the lotus position from morning till night, but here's the thing. As soon as they step out of that state, they're easily shaken. They might sit like that for years, 17 years even, but it doesn't give them a foundation. In meditation, they find silence, unconditional love, no hustle. But we live in the real world. Thought. Sitting in lotus position until the day you die or diving headfirst into religion. That's a personal choice, but it's an extreme. Your foundation needs to be comprehensive. Think of it like a 4-legged stool. Self-realization, religion, family, lineage, and society. If you remove even one leg, the whole structure becomes unstable. Even if today you feel like everything is under control, your bar is rising. You're going deeper, or new challenges are coming your way. Eventually, you'll hit a situation where you realize you can't stand without that specific leg. You stand firmly on your feet like an axis. If one axis shakes, for example, finances or career, you can still stand on the other 3. If your parents drop out, say they oppose something, you'll hold steady because of your other supports. Relationships are a powerful foundation. In one person, you can find everything. A friend, and even what your parents didn't give you. It's an exchange. You realize yourself in different roles. As a man, as a father, as a man, as a father, a partner. Changing partners is pointless if you aren't changing yourself. You always attract the partner you deserve at this moment. If you're unhappy with your partner, ask yourself, am I really at a level of consciousness where this is what happens to me? This reflects your level of consciousness. When there's a meeting between someone very young and someone much older, a significant age gap, it's often about rejecting a part of yourself. A younger woman seeking an older partner. This is often a rejection of her own masculine energy. She can't earn her own money, be self-sufficient, so she needs a provider, a father figure to cover those needs. She's looking for a father. An older man seeking a younger woman. He can't be on equal footing with a mature adult woman. It's easier for him to communicate with a girl on that level because he himself isn't developed enough. He's operating at that same level.